Yes, I did.
Okay.
Hi, Shannon. How you doing?
Good, I'm good. How you doing?
Good, good. Thanks for asking. So I know you kind of like one of the unfortunate ones that had a different defensive line coach each year you've been here at ASU. Uh, just talk about what Robert Rodriguez has meant to you personally, and just also second part, the new scheme with the four linemen. How much do you think is that helping your game specifically?
You know, I'm grateful to be a part of this D line with Coach Rodriguez. You know, he's teaching us a lot of things about the technique that he's coming from. You know, it's called the Gumby steps. You know, and it's kind of effective. You know, it works very well for us, and we see that we improve every day off of that. You know, we just do a lot of movement with that, and it's wonderful. And then also with the new scheme, it opens up opportunities for us as a D line to make plays, and also for us to help make our linebackers make plays as well.
Trevor.
Shannon, coaches have been really high in your teammates too on Anthony Cooper and how he's progressed. Just what have you seen out of him, and what's been the biggest steps that he's taken?
Anthony has that great motor. You know, he always is up and going. You know, he might seem like he's sluggish, but sometimes he's like a light switch. You know, he turns it on very fast. And I mean, been like that since he got here, and he just got better and better each and every day.
Mac.
Hey, Shannon. Being one of the more senior guys on this defensive line, what kind of advice could you give or guidance do you give to the younger guys that may help them out in the long run?
The first one will be more so learning the technique very well. You know, taking time to learn the technique. That's one thing. Secondly is watching a lot of film. You know, coming from my freshman year to now, watching a lot of film helped me out a lot. You know, and now, you know, not trying to knock everybody down. You know, it's college. You have fun, but you got to learn how to manage fun with business. You know, and that's one thing I tell guys, like, just watch film and don't take a day off. You know, because I was in that situation where I was starting one practice, the next, you know, it was gone that fast because it's a business. You know, a lot of coaches take this serious, you know, because it's their job.
Hold.
Shannon, and obviously there's been a lot of talk going back to last year about the pass rush from the defensive line really not being up to par. Do you feel that's something that the coaches have been stressing even back to spring practice and now also in the preseason? And how much strides do you feel that this unit has been making when it comes to pass rush from the defensive line?
Honestly, we've been hearing a D-line just need to get enough pass rush and all this stuff, and that just filled us up going into this year. You know, honestly, going from a 3-3-5 to down there a 4-3 has kind of helped us out in lots of ways. You know, honestly, Coach Rod puts us in situations to make plays and make sacks and get pressures on the quarterback as well. Another thing is, like, we put in our heads that we got to go. We got to make plays. You know, it ain't no read and react no more. It's let's go, pick it up and let's go. You know, and I mean, just hearing a lot of people saying like we were dead last and this and that and pressures and all this stuff. We probably had 12 sacks. That just put a chip on our whole room shoulders. You know, and try to make us get better.
Trevor.
Shannon, just sort of zooming in on the scheme change here. When you think about you guys having the opportunity to go a lot more downhill, it seems like, than in the past, what things do you have to get ready for physically? Maybe what has Coach Joe worked with you guys on in terms of strength building, and what things does Coach Rod kind of bring out of you guys in order to adjust to that?
Honestly, we just play our football. We just play football. You know, honestly, that's one thing he wants us to get into a rhythm of having. You know, play his technique, but sometimes you got to play football as well. You know. It's not like I said like before. We're not in a read and react defense no more. It's just a go. You know, that's what I feel.
Doug.
Hi, Shannon. Darian Black has been named a team captain for the last 2 years. Just can you tell me what makes him a good leader?
I mean, he puts people in places that nobody else can do. You know, like a linebacker is the quarterback in our defense. You know, he's putting everybody in situations to make them succeed and make them make plays and also make himself better as well. you know, and then also off the field, he's rounding up his position group and putting them in film sessions to make them get better as well. You know, and also he's communicating with D-line, the linebackers, and the DBs to, you know, make this year and make this season, you know, the best season to ever come to ASU.
Any more questions for Shannon? All right. Hode, go ahead.
So Shannon, I know that some of your teammates on defense have been complaining, and I say complaining in quotation marks, about the Zach Hill offense, all the shifts and motions, how much trouble it's giving them. Is it maybe different for the defensive line? I mean, you guys in the trenches, I mean, you do what you got to do. It doesn't matter how much nonsense they're throwing there behind the offensive line, right?
I mean, honestly, you know, Coach Rob he practices like doing individuals on like how they set up, you know, like the shifts and motions. We just play, you know. We honestly just relax and look at how they react to us, you know. That's the thing. They reacting to us more than we reacting to them. And the shifts and motions, that's just try to distract your eyes and everything. You just got to know your keys and everything. That's how Coach Rob simplified it for us.
Doug.
And being a senior, I mean, you've paid your dues to this program to reach your last year. Has the fact that there's a pandemic going on and the season's been paused and then started back up again and then reduced, has that robbed the joy or satisfaction of reaching this point in your career? Has that taken anything away from where you are right now?
Right now, I'm just grateful to be able to play. You know, honestly, you know, yes, I know it's a pandemic, and yes, I know a lot of people lost their lives from it. But at the same time, I'm just grateful to breathe every morning, to live, and, you know, be able to call my family back home. You know, and also I know that everybody's worried about this pandemic and everything, but I'm just grateful for the moment. You know, grateful to play football again.